In a recent interview, Seth Rogen, oddly, in my opinion, decided to distance himself from James Franco. All of this relating to various past allegations of James Franco sexually harassing people or, being a weirdo or whatever. And nothing has really resulted from all of those allegations other than a lawsuit that he settled with, I believe, 2 former students in his acting school who also worked on some small projects with him or something. So that lawsuit was settled. Nothing else has really happened. I think in 2014 or many years ago at this point, James Franco supposedly was like trying to hit on a 17-year-old on Instagram, and like nothing really happened stemming from that. He didn't get arrested. There were no lawsuits or anything related to that as far as I'm aware. So besides the 2 students suing him, I think there's a few other actresses who've also made certain allegations against him. Nothing has really happened because of that. And years ago, Seth Rogen more or less stood by James Franco in the sense that he said that he didn't have any knowledge of anything that had happened and that he would work with him again. But now, out of the blue, even though there's no new information, no new allegations, lawsuits, anything, right? Now he's saying that he doesn't plan to work with him in the future and admits the fact that their friendship has been affected by this and strained, and he doesn't really know and blah, 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 whatever. But he's clearly randomly like trying to distance himself from James Franco. And I think it's odd because why? What's the catalyst for this right now when he was getting way more heat before? You were sort of standing by him in a way. And now when it seems like the situation has died down, you are sort of drawing a line in the sand and making him look like he is guilty, right? Because I can only think of 2 reasons why a friend would ditch another friend in a situation like this. One would be if you really believe that the friend is guilty of all of these allegations, which in that case, it's perfectly fine to ditch them, distance yourself from them, get away from them. You don't condone it, you're not okay with it, and you don't want to be associated with it. That's fine. Respect. The only other reason I can think of for distancing yourself from a friend under these circumstances would be if your friend is just viewed as radioactive waste in the entertainment industry right now, and like no one wants to work with him because of the various allegations. They just view him as being an unsavory person to associate with, and you just don't want to be associated with that. And I mean, in a sense, that's kind of acceptable as well if they're not really that great of friends. They don't have much to do with each other anyways, and there's no specific reason why he needs to work with him. And it's just like, I don't want to be associated with that guy anymore. However, if you truly believe that he is innocent, more or less, and you're just doing it to, get in the good graces of various people in Hollywood because this guy is viewed as toxic waste now, obviously that's like less cool, I guess, is the best way to say it. What do you guys think about this situation? What is behind it? That's what we need to know. What is behind this?